The Alias item feature in Sage Mass 90 and Mass 200 allows you to associate vendor and customer item numbers with your item codes. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to set up vendor, customer, and general alias item numbers for existing item codes and use these alias item numbers in purchase order and sales order entry. So let's jump right in and get started by going over to the task menu tree and selecting Modules, Inventory Management, Main, Item Maintenance. Using the lookup, we'll select item code 6655. For this item, a printer stand with basket, we'll create alias vendor, customer, and general item numbers. To do this, we'll go up to the More button, and from the list, we'll select Alias. Here we'll enter the alias item number, basket stand, and select vendor as the type. This enables the vendor number field, and using the lookup, we'll select our vendor, Stevens Supply, and in the description field we'll enter printer, basket, stand. And now we'll click Accept. Now we'll create a customer number alias, and we'll enter in the alias item number field, print stand. Moving to the type, we'll select customer, and using the lookup, we'll select customer Gelco Packing. And for the customer's item description, we'll enter printer stand. And now we'll click Accept. Now we'll create a general alias number, and for the alias item number, we'll enter stand. And for type, we'll select general, and for the description, printer stand. And now we'll click Accept. Now we can close this screen and accept the changes to the item, and close the item maintenance window. Now we'll demonstrate how to use the vendor alias item number when entering a purchase order. So let's go over to the menu tree and select Purchase Order, Main, Purchase Order Entry. We'll click the number sign to obtain the next purchase order number, then we'll tab through the fields to the vendor number. Using the lookup, we'll select Stevens Supply, and clicking over to the Lines tab, we'll click the flashlight icon to look up alias item numbers. Here you can see the vendor alias item number basket stand and general alias item number stand that we just created. We'll select basket stand and notice that our true item code defaults in the field rather than the alias. So what we're seeing is an automatic translation of the alias code to our true item code. Now moving along, we'll enter a quantity of 1 and tab through the remaining fields. Now let's add a new line, and this time, rather than selecting the alias item using the lookup, let's directly type the alias item number into the field, basket stand, and notice the system returns the true item code. Again, we'll enter a quantity of 1 and tab through the remaining fields. Now we'll click over to the Totals tab to complete the PO, and let's click Quick Print to print the purchase order. And we'll click Yes to save the changes, and on the print window, we'll hit Preview. Note that this purchase order form has been modified to print the vendor alias item number along with the standard item code. Now let's close the Preview window and the purchase order entry window. The customer alias item number works in sales orders similarly to the vendor alias item number in purchase orders. To demonstrate, let's go over to the menu tree and select Sales Order, Main, Sales Order Entry. We'll click the number sign to obtain the next sales order number, and we'll tab through the fields to the customer number field. Using the lookup, we'll select Gelco Packing. Now jumping over to the Lines tab, we'll click the flashlight icon to look up the alias item number. Notice that the customer alias item print stand and general alias item stand that we created earlier are listed here. We'll select print stand and notice that the true item code again defaults in the field. We'll continue and enter a quantity of 1 and tab through to a new line. In the item code field, we'll type the general alias item number, stand, and again, the system returns the true item code. And finally, we'll enter a quantity of 1. Now we'll complete the order by clicking over to the Totals tab, and we'll hit Print Order, and yes to save the changes. The print window opens, and here we'll hit Preview. This sales order form has been modified to print the customer alias item number along with the standard item code. And one final note, alias items can also be used as a reference to a previous item code if the item code has changed. And that completes our demonstration of the setup and use of alias item numbers. So to recap, the alias item feature for inventory items can be used to associate vendor and customer item numbers with your item codes. This feature can facilitate order entry functions by automatically translating vendor and customer item numbers into your item codes and printing them on the orders. Give us a call if you need assistance with this or any other feature in your Sage Mass 90 or Mass 200 system. Well, that's it for this tutorial. Bye for now.